Hello, good morning, everybody. We have a cool, shiny, exciting new trailer for the documentary, and we got, oh man, our executive producer of the highest of stakes here to talk about it. He fixed
Hello.
up his wall behind him, and he is ready to talk to you.
Way to put me on the spot. Yes, guys, we're excited. We were, as everyone probably saw on Twitter, it got leaked a little bit early. We had a premiere ready for the new trailer that was to come out in about 2 hours, but through some people wanting to get their moment in the sun at the expense of everybody else's moment, it is what it is. So we're just gonna go forward with it. We're just gonna roll with it, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our thing. So
shout out to Regal Cinema.
Yeah.
And when he says sun,
Cinema.
he means the Sun King. Look at his glorious golden chair.
Yep.
Hey, Kinetics.
Bling.
Kinetics, would you hate me if I seeded the torrent?
No, I guess not. Just put it everywhere. Make sure everyone sees it.
By the way, that's an oldie but a goodie from D-Raj Moore. So there you go.
People still using torrents?
Yes,
right.
I infect your system with my torrents.
This is Boomer Tech.
Hey, LimeWire for life, buddy.
Hey.
LimeWire.
I remember LimeWire.
Well, guys, we've got some exciting news. We are officially going to be releasing not only a premiere or an official premiere on August 3rd in Miami, but the rest of you guys can see it.
No, sorry, I have to interrupt you. Let's go with the announcement. Let's keep it a little bit chill and low until people come in. It's like we just started to stream. Like give the people some time, Tell us a little bit where you've been. Why are you still shirtless? How come did you lose all your crypto? And then we can get a little bit into the G.
Is that a sleeveless ball gown, Kinetics? Tell the truth.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Like what have you up into?
This is my nighty.
Nice.
This is my nighty, my Discourse Syndicate nighty.
Ooh,
goes all the way down to my ankles. Yes. It's like a moo-moo. It's like a sleeveless moo-moo.
Speaking of merch, look, I got this now.
Nice.
Aha.
I should probably be wearing mine. I got mine right over here.
Thank you to what is it, Brian Magruder?
Brian Magruder
for delivering it to me. Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
One year later, they finally made it to Portugal.
Let's get some cool bling here. Like, so what's about that? You can get those on the where can you get more of these?
You cannot.
I don't know.
Because once I give them out, and I ran out. So where do I get more? Actually,
this VIP only. You don't get more.
I don't. So I just show them because then I don't want to give them out if I don't have enough.
You know what I do? I put mine on a retractable like a fishing wire, and like after the person leaves, I yank them back secretly.
It remind me of the State
just
Farm
commercial. And then one week later, so gotta be a little quicker than that. I need it back, please.
Somebody may make a meme out of this.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll happen.
We have to. Oh wait, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. That's sad. So
what's the matter?
Yeah. The problem is I can't show all the things at the same time, but then have sound as well for the trailer because we also need to watch the trailer. And it doesn't allow sound to go through, so I cannot show everything at the same time, and I have to bring it up individually. That sucks. Oh boy. Okay, wait. Let me focus a little bit. You can talk amongst yourself. I'm just gonna do some magic here.
Wie geht es Ihnen, DJ Cryptomatischer?
I'm so excited. I'm traveling to Budapest this week.
Wow.
Euro meetup.
That's where all the pests like you go anyway.
Yes. Budapest in Hungary.
Budapest.
Happening this Friday. So if you still want to come, there are still some last minute tickets available. Check the Telegram.
So is the Euro meetup like the movie Euro Trip? Is it anything like that? Is it gonna be that exciting?
Is that a porn movie? No, I'm not familiar.
Not familiar with Euro Trip?
No, sir. No,
Okay.
no. Sorry.
Well, those who know.
Okay. Now we're going on a river cruise. So it's a river cruise up and down the Danube River, downtown Budapest. And there will be food on the boat and 2 DJs playing. I'm one of them.
You.
So it's going to be exciting, and a whole bunch of Hexicans, not only European Hexicans. There are some VIP OGs who don't wish to be named apparently showing up too. I have hopes that the captain might even be there. He said this once. I don't know if he can really make it, but yeah,
A captain on a boat? I've never heard of
Yeah.
such a thing.
Every ship
On a
needs
real one?
So it's going to be fun. Yeah, this happening this week Friday. So I'm very excited.
That'll be fun.
That's why
You guys
I
enjoy.
can't join you guys on a Thursday, but Peter will run the stream. He promised.
What do you mean you can join? Send us live stream from the boat.
Yeah.
from the
Just
from
whip,
the
just
highway.
whip out your phone. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, the
show
boat
us
is
the people
Friday.
there, man, on the boat.
Yeah, I'll definitely record my set and all this stuff with the people dancing, but I don't know if there's like Wi-Fi that we can stream it. If not, I will rebroadcast it later. Yeah, we will see.
All right.
Kinetics, can you drop me that link in the private chat so I have it as well, so I
I
can
think
open
I
the
still
website?
have it in my clipboard here. Nope, that is not it. Yep, I will grab it for you. Give me 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
How
was,
many
Look,
non-European
so many people
Hexicans?
missed you. A rare kinetics inside. Yeah, catch it.
Hey
before it
guys,
goes
thanks.
away
I
again.
appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Been super busy on my end with lots of things, including this movie premiere that we are officially coming out. We've wanted to tell you guys it's one of those things I couldn't say anything about, but I wanted to tell
But
you
now
guys
you can
about.
finally.
Yeah.
Oh, that
We
itch,
finally
that
say it.
itch, right in the
It's
middle of
funny.
the back, and nobody can get to it.
I know. Well, it's funny because there's a lot of things I want to tell you guys, but you don't want to screw things up by pre-releasing things too early. There's a lot of agreements that went into this to make this happen. And then people beat us to the punch on it anyway. So thanks a lot, Regal Cinemas. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
shout out to
It's
Regal.
okay.
Well,
You didn't hear it from me, but at least
Yeah.
you knew I had a secret that I couldn't tell you guys, and it's finally out in the open.
if it's any consolation to you, Kinetics, I haven't seen the newest trailer that you're going to be showing us here right now. So my reactions will be genuine.
You guys,
And
this
we won't
movie
see them
is
because you
so
don't have
good.
a camera on.
You don't have a camera on.
This movie is so good.
no,
And yes, there are a lot of cringe
I-
moments, but they're
see-
very entertaining.
See
I
the
saw it.
halo? The halo that I'm producing right now will judge my excitement level. Ah! See? There you go.
Oh dear. Oh, dear.
Please
Okay, well,
refrain and mute
let's
yourself.
watch the trailer first, right? So everybody is up to date and see what's happening.
Yes, we got 60
You know
people
what?
watching.
Before we
Smash
do-
the likes.
Before we do, I want 30 likes. We've got 60 people watching. We're not showing anything until there's 30 likes, guys. Come on.
Lemons in
Throw
the
a
chat.
thumbs up in here.
Lemons.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Chili OG Crypto, a lot of it he bought at 40 and 20 cents. That's what, but you got to remember, he still got the duplicate on the other side. So
It's rough. It's really rough.
there we
but-
go. We're at 37 likes. Okay, I guess we can show it.
that purchase decision to buy when it's at all-time highs is like with all in at all-time highs. Oof.
I have some very, very wealthy friends that bought in at the top. And I'm like, just wait. And they're like, well, I'm staked for at least 5 years. My first stake doesn't come out for 5 years anyway. And I said, good. You're going to be happy that you diamond handed this thing because you didn't have a choice.
Yep.
If we get 40 likes, Kinetic shows us the nips. No. No.
Damn,
Well, I
Alan.
have been hitting the gym very, very hard. It would be very impressive. That's all I'll say.
Oh,
How much can you bench with the nipples?
The nipples themselves can do 50 pounds. They can do the bar by
Wow.
themselves.
Damn.
Just the nips. Yep.
Nice.
There
Oh,
we
hey
go.
now.
That was for Sandy.
Look, we got already 40. We got already 43 likes. You're amazing,
Love it.
people.
awesome.
Over the top. Yeah, and that is without bobs, without kinetics bobs.
Although that ball gown is, I think it's sequins at around the bottom, right? Are you wearing Chanel tonight, Kinetics? Can you tell
No,
us?
they scratch me while I sleep. So
Oh.
my bedazzled one is not a. That's when I go out on the town in.
I see.
So.
The red carpet, no good. Okay.
I'm feeling overdressed for this stream.
Okay, everybody ready?
Here we go.
We go. Let's go. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Oh, wait. I'm pressing the wrong button.
Can you full screen it?
Okay, we are set for you, Richard. What do you want people to know about you?
I got a big dick. This here is $3.1 million of watches. I don't know world's biggest diamond. You don't. I do.
Who is Richard Hart? Genius.
Legendary.
Arrogant. Bit of a narcissist.
The benevolent king.
$250,000. Hate me. I'm farther than you'll ever be in your whole life.
Who does this guy think he is?
Whatever the governments have been doing, it's not worked out. You've never had worse interest rates. Your money has never been worth less. Everything is getting worse. The only thing that's making it better is cryptocurrency.
It's better than the dollar. It's better than gold. It's better money.
Crypto is money without governments, and it is money without banks.
You're not going to meet another product like this as long as you live. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to look for some fraud this morning?
They are promising 40% annual percentage return.
I want to make people millionaires. I've made thousands of millionaires.
Richard Hart's Hex token is a brilliant scam.
Desperation has a look to it. And when you're looking for just anything, you will fall for anything.
Hex is going to be the new cryptocurrency. We'll take over the market. There isn't anything else out there that's worth the shit.
Everything I have worked for all my life is staked in Hex.
Good. I put it all in.
All what?
All of our house money.
Why is it important to you?
I want to feel loved. Don't you guys want to feel loved? Everyone wants to feel loved, right?
Richard is the Messiah.
Savior.
Don't. That sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
That you're incentivizing
Sounds
people
like
to pull money off the market.
You know what? I think you just described a 401k.
If the music stops,
Yes.
they're sitting on nothing. X doesn't make money. That's where I'm so frustrated. What is the value?
This is benefits. Do you want to get rich?
No, I don't think that it's a scheme. Because I trust Richard Hart.
It seems like some of this is just a large performance art project. And if ultimately this is all a big performance art project, people are going to get fucked.
I mean, you can fool a couple people, but I mean, can you fool that many?
So then I should trust you.
Yes, you can.
Listen, I think you should trust me, but if you get into the habit of trusting people like me, you get the crap scammed out of you.
Woo!
Wow, that last one was super weird. That question at the end, can you that should not be your investment thesis, whether you can or cannot scam a lot of people. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
But it's a Bob Marley quote.
Oh boy.
Just wait, guys.
But yeah.
Just wait. This thing is so crazy good. Like, it's not even I wouldn't even call it a teaser of what's in the movie. Like, it is so good.
It had a lot of new scenes.
Yeah, they go through a lot of, they have a legit fraud investigator and someone who teaches blockchain at the professional level in colleges. And it's crazy because I don't know if I should give this away, but let's just say probably one of the biggest skeptics in the film is now a Hexican. So
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Clay or is he bankrupt?
Clay's always had Hex. Didn't you know that? Clay actually has Hex in his portfolio.
Yeah, but he has. But then he tripped out and did some stupid stuff, and then he sold his company. So there's the end. Or he shuttered his company, I should say.
That guy, what was it that he created? Oh, he created some. I can't remember what it was, but he was very, very wealthy before nomics and crypto. He created, it was something like a Yelp or local something. I can't remember exactly what it was that he built, but he sold out for millions a long time ago. So the guy knows what he's doing. And whether you like what he did with Nomics or not, we needed his dissenting voice, but also his very measured approach for people to look at in this. That's what's nice about this. This is not a shill piece. This is not everybody go out and buy Hex. It's very objective. And I think a lot of people are going to do their own research, and some are going to decide it's not for them. And I think a lot of no coiners, here's the point I want to point out to all of you guys. August 4th is when the movie is released nationwide. You guys, in a theatrical release, get all your friends and family that are no coiners to come see this movie. I don't care if you buy the tickets for them. I don't care if you have them go buy the tickets.
In America.
I don't care if you sneak them in the back door
not
when
in
nobody's
Japan,
looking.
and apparently not in Europe. When Europe released, because I didn't see any European names on there. It was also a question from the chat a few times. When Europe?
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. It's we just don't know that market quite as well, but we do plan on opening it up internationally. It will happen. Just a matter of how we do it via the places that we're in negotiation with being able to see this. May not have a theatrical release nationwide, or I mean internationally, but it will be international for people to stream eventually.
Well, you mean the Europeaners can't go and buy the limited DVD sets?
Yeah, you can definitely. Those are still available, guys. We've held back a bunch of them on purpose.
Are they region free so the Europeaners can actually view them, or no?
You know.
And by the way, who has DVDs anymore?
No, but it's an absolute. It's a call to duty. Like all the American Hexicans, you have, whether you like it or not, you have to go watch it in that very first week, because it's all about the box office numbers, right? When a movie comes out, so it's super important that you guys support it. Don't screw this up.
So here's several things. I'm gonna start the spiel again that I had started earlier before. Let's when I kind of was jumping the gun before we had all these people in here. How long in theaters? I'm gonna answer that for you here in just a second. So August 3rd is the actual premiere, the official premiere in Miami. We plan on trying to get a bunch of well-known internet people to be there to go see this premiere with us. And then on the 4th, we're all of us that are producers and executive producers, we're actually going to fly out to these individual cities. I will be in Denver August 4th. So any of you guys who can make it, we're going to have like a friendly competition who can sell out their theater. I have in the pinned comments, I have where you can buy the pre-sale tickets for it. The how long in theaters depends on how many tickets you guys buy. So we were fortunate enough to tie up a deal with Regal Cinema that they decided, instead of us having to rent out all the theaters, they said, we will go ahead and we will put all of the risk on us and we'll put it in our theater. They're giving us at least one screen per theater for 2 days. But if you guys if we sell so many tickets, we have if we sell at least 50% of the tickets on the one screen, they will hold it over for a couple more days. If you guys sell this out, they may be forced to add additional screens and additional nights. We could run this for 2 weeks. And it is very important, like DJ Cryptomatic said, that you guys do sell these out, because the more hype we get from this, the better the deal and the more worldwide distribution we get in the way of being able to get it on a platform of some sort that can be seen internationally. And it really doesn't take, so you usually have on the top 10 releases for a week, you usually have the top 2 are like a blockbuster film of some sort, and all the blockbusters are coming out right now. I don't see anything scheduled for the beginning of August. And to get on that top 10, even if you're number 10, is only in the tens of thousands of dollars. I think we can do that in one day announcing this, honestly.
Hey,
and
Kinetics
provides a lot of PR, a lot of promotion to a lot of PR hype around this movie, which will help us get this distributed internationally. So the more you guys can help us out with that, the better. Hey, Tight Designs, you got your tickets. That is freaking awesome. I freaking love it. You guys go buy a couple extra tickets. We're looking at a way in which we can do kind of like the Sound of Freedom did, where you can pay it forward. We're going to see how Regal Cinemas, what their technical limitations are for that. But there were people that were buying blocks of 10, 20, 100 tickets and giving them away where people could go and claim them online. So we're going to try to work something along those lines where someone can buy the ticket for you. In fact, we invite all the haters of Richard Hart and the Richard Hart ecosystem to come watch this thing, especially if they can get a free ticket. We'll give you the free ammo in this movie of things you can attack Richard Hart with. But I think the more people that see this, the better. Go ahead, Papa. Sorry about that.
Airdropping the reasons on why to hate Hex for free.
You know, there's no such thing
another
as
airdrop by the Hex team.
Yep, there you go.
The haters couldn't come up with enough ammunition to destroy us. Now we have to bring it up ourselves. It's
That's
like
okay.
arguing with yourself.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It's funny is this movie makes better cases against Hex, and not necessarily cases, but actual like thoughtful research and looking into it, and not this lazy analyzing that some of these people do, where they use, you know, a very lackadaisical article written at the beginning of Hex to try to put out Hex. None of that.
Yes.
Like, it's actually very well thought out and brings up legitimate questions that need to be answered. And
hey, I have a question. I have a question that needs to be answered right now. Can you bring up the cities again, please?
Yeah, bring those cities back up again.
Here you go. By the way, unfortunately, I cannot open the regmovies.com website, the link that you sent me earlier, because I'm being blocked here from Europe. There is some...
You're going to need to use a VPN, yes.
Yeah, but I cannot do it live now. Because, so maybe you can bring it up.
Okay, so this is very important. I want to know, is your cultural sensitivity to the Latina and Latino population of Los Angeles represented here on this, with Los Angeles being listed and Los Angeles also being listed right underneath it? Yes,
there's going to
I
be
think that's
two
very, very good. Two locations.
There's one in Los Angeles proper and one in Riverside that is going to be.
Well, Riverside ain't LA, man. That's like.
I agree. I think they should have put it somewhere. I personally, me and RG's input was like, that's the wrong side of the city to be. It's the shady side of the city. It's an up and coming area, but it's the
Riverside.
Shady side of the city. Yeah,
come on. Yeah,
so,
actually, I think you should do Riverside, Pico, La Brea, Las Virgenes, and Tahunga.
I have no idea what Tahunga is.
Tahunga.
But it depends where they have a cinema, obviously.
You guys, this could be... I would love to see this thing hold over for over a week and sell out multiple screens for a whole week. I think that would be amazing. That would create such a PR hype for us. It would help international distribution quite a bit. So if you guys can afford to buy more than just your ticket, do so. Invite somebody, especially a no coiner, to this thing. I think that's who really needs to see this.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of hype, look, Alan is so hyped up that he gave us a $2 donation. Thank you. But this is the wrong move. You were supposed to buy the movie tickets with that money. What are you even doing here?
$2, you can't even buy a small popcorn nowadays.
I got big PP kinetics. I got big dips. Thank you for the donation.
I think the trailer is super powerful, and I hope, that's my hope, that many are intrigued by Hex and look it up and then see that it's only 1 or 2 cents. And that they can make money with Hex, and then, oh wow, is that cheap right now? Let's get in. That's my hope.
Yep.
That is my
hope. Well, to me, this is the perfect time. We would have released as soon as possible. It had nothing to do. All the FUD and all of the speculation on Twitter about, oh, the movie's going to come out, it's being timed. No, it was just a matter of when can we get this thing fully cut and finished and ready to go and get all the movie productions take years, guys. We're almost at the 2-year anniversary of when the film crew approached me and said, are you willing to take the lead as executive producer and involve the community? So we're almost 2 years into this, guys. It just takes a long time for stuff to happen.
I'm actually surprised. that you managed with only 1 quarter delay.
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
but we're used to it. For everything else in crypto, we're waiting like a year plus, like
That's true.
2 years delay. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna release in 2 weeks. Nah, 2 years later.
I, for one, can't wait to relive all of the outrage marketing. Woohoo!
I know. Well, it's funny because Richard did post, the me in the trailer is not the me anymore. I'm now humble. Stay humble, everybody. So if there
should be
is
like
another movie, which we would love to do, if there is another movie,
say that
the humbling.
On
if
Telegram,
there's another
because
movie, we'd
on
love to see
Telegram,
this
let
side
me
of
bring
it.
this up actually.
Okay.
Meow. Meow.
Sorry. Yeah, he hungry. He annoyed. Way too early.
Yeah, I like this Hexicans.
So Richard Hart says the movie is coming to theaters next month, and the me you see in it died, replaced by humble me. Stay humble, and then he links to the tweet of the documentary team.
So Crypto King, I answered you in the captain's quarters, brother. If you'll just go check that out. So, and we'll discuss that more as time goes on. Yes, eyes are going to be on the Hex community. Think we can find our act right, fam? No. If you've seen Twitter, there's no way. The emotional intelligence of people in crypto, even in our own community, is so low. Probably not. We're probably not going to act right. We're probably going to screw this up. But at least people will see that there is an asset out there that makes sense.
Meow.
Oh, there was no meow this time. Yeah, there you go.
I gave you one.
The one, and then that leads to the original announcement from the Highest of Stakes. All the links on there.
Yep.
Trailer, and that's the trailer we just watched. So yeah.
We've even gone through iterations of possibly putting together this as like an 8-part miniseries. But the timing, I think, worked out really well, where we were able to squeeze last minute. So the event that happened 2 months ago, and that's all I'm going to say to that, because I don't want any spoilers in this thing. But
spoilers.
Yep.
Spoilers, the stakes are pretty high.
Look at that. Kinetics, executive producer.
I'm excited, and I don't mind sharing executive producer with the other gentlemen on the screen. They were instrumental in making this happen. Rackham, Rochelle, Quattro Cinco. Quattro Cinco is the one who actually brought this to the team and said, you guys got to look at this guy, and you guys got to look at this asset. And that's when they started looking for people, and when I came into the picture. So Quattro Cinco, giant shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much for bringing a 5-time Emmy award-winning film crew, bringing this to their attention. Thank you, Rackham Rochelle. Thank you so much for making this thing happen. I know there's a lot of drama around just that guy's name alone, but if it wasn't for him, this thing wouldn't have happened. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Toby Wan, thank you for coming in and helping out. That was he came in clutch. He gets a giant props, a big ups for me. And RG3 and Big K, they were originally producers, and then their story was so compelling. Just wait till you guys hear their stories. I love both of them. Big K, there's a lot I didn't know about him coming into this, and so I'm glad that they moved from a producer role to actually being featured in the film. I think they make this thing the next level. You just wait.
Hex News just retweeted of what it looks like when you purchase the ticket.
Oh, nice.
Your order is confirmed. So did Richard Hart just buy 2 adult and 2 child tickets? What? I don't know.
What the hell? He likes to put his feet up.
At least 4 tickets were just sold. So yeah, this is the beginning. This is how it starts.
Do not buy child tickets. That's all I'm gonna say. Adults only, please. At this
No,
point.
you can buy a child's ticket, but just make sure that everyone knows it's just because you want to put your feet up in front of you.
Okay, there you go. I have to drive 30 miles to go see this. Shut up, Alan. Shut up. 30, but have someone else drive, and you take a nap in the back in the meantime.
Hey, is it showing in any drive-in theaters so I can, steam up the windows while I watch.
Like the Flintstones.
I'll have a yabba dabba doo time.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah. I don't know if the 3 drive-in theaters that are still around in the United States are going to be premiering this one. So good
Spoiler
luck with
alert,
that.
I was high doing my steaks.
It's also kind of funny with the title, like the highest of stakes, of course, is referring to hex stakes. But if you just scroll through the list of movies available on the Regal website, and you see his face and the chips down there, you could maybe take it for a poker player movie or documentary. But then you realize it's actually about crypto. So I think it's kind of smart now that because that also is something that always captures people's attention, is like when these high profile poker players. So maybe that helps.
I hope so. I hope some people get tricked into buying
Speaking
tickets thinking it's about poker.
I came for the poker.
I came for the poker.
There is also an IMDb
Stayed for the
website.
crypto.
Stay for the crypto.
Very official. Look at that. Shiny. So they got the poster on there, the name 2023, but there isn't a lot of information yet. So
Not yet. Not yet.
If people know who was in the documentary, if people can add stuff, you can add it, you can suggest information to be submitted. Let's go. Let's fill this website up.
When Rotten
add some
Tomatoes.
comments, vote it. Let me actually drop the link. There you go, IMDb.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen this yet.
Riverside tickets sold. All right.
Riverside
represent.
I love
You see
it.
Riverside. Spoiler alert, there is no river in Riverside.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Where's Riverside? Is that in the valley?
No. It's
the
far.
south?
It's as far away from the valley as you can get. Head inland.
Hey, you guys. So I will be at the official premiere in Miami on August 3rd.
Nice.
Those are not open tickets. You can't buy those. So I apologize, guys, if you were not invited. It's there's just we're trying to save a lot of those seats for bigger influencers than us to go see this thing with us. But August 4th, I will be flying out the morning of August 4th. I will be at the Regal Cinema on the 16th Street Mall in Denver on the 4th. So not that I am for any reason, the reason you should come out and see this movie, but those of you who do buy a ticket in Denver, we will get to meet. And so I'm excited to meet a lot of you Hexicans out there.
Alan Fizame back in rare form after being on our show on Thursday. He's back in the saddle
Back
again.
in the trolling saddle.
Causing me grief. I love it.
Yeah.
By the way, this movie poster, I put the original 23 megabytes file that is 5,400 times 7,200 pixels. I put that into the Hex design channel. So you can go grab it and make memes, make, giant posters for your home, make paper cutouts. I don't know, whatever you do with that stuff.
Paper cutouts?
It's high quality.
That sounds a little kinky.
Maze.
You guys go ahead and
Paper cutouts, snuggle up with them at night.
Turn these into stickers and go ahead and plaster them around where the theaters are going to be. I think that'd be
that's
great.
a good idea.
There you go.
Yes, there you go.
Message link for everybody here. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, the only a 90-minute runtime. Yeah, there's a lot of strategic reasons why we did that. We've got hours and hours and hours of additional footage. We're probably going to be able to, we're probably going to make that available to people who are interested, stuff that didn't make the movie, deleted scenes, cuts. We're probably going to make that available to those who are interested in doing so for like $5 a month on Twitter. We haven't officially come out with how we're going to release that content, but we think there's additional value there, and we'd love to see how many of you guys are interested in taking advantage of something like that.
I think 90 minutes is quite long, actually, for for documentaries. So
For a documentary, it is.
Yeah. Most documentaries, I don't know, like an hour.
Yeah, like 50
40
minutes or so.
50 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
Because they usually plan to be on a 1 hour slot on TV or something like that. But then you also have the advertisement for like 2 advertisement slots, 3 advertisement slots, 5 minutes each. So yeah.
I do want to address this. When the highest of stakes 2, sir. Well, we'll see about that. One thing we want to do is see if we can get a company or a production company of some sort to pay for the next one. There were too many people crying and whining and complaining that you donated when it strictly said donated on the webpage. They donated to help make this movie possible because it was a huge budget, and you'll see why when you guys have seen the movie.
I thought it said donut.
Yes. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that their emotional intelligence was showing on Twitter, and so we really don't want to go back to the community for funding on this next one. So we would rather just have it taken care of.
Is it still a thing though that everybody who donated and wanted to be named is in the scroll at the end? Is that is happening, right?
It was there last time I saw it, but I didn't get to see the final cut with the new footage and the we actually paid to have an orchestra come in and actually do the real soundtrack, and it is from my understanding that everyone got to see both. It is night and day difference.
Right.
It just added so much to the film. But when I saw it, yes, you guys were listed. Those of you guys who donated, so you were on there.
Yes.
But they misspelled your name, DJ Cryptomatic.
It's a small donation, but still.
They ran out of letters for you.
Every little helps. Come on.
I think I would like to see the direction of us addressing the pulse chain a little more in the next one. That's what I would really like to see.
A little more. Make it all about pulse chain, damn it.
All right. Well, I'll hear that.
The pulses of chains.
How
there, that's a freebie for you.
How are you feeling about pulse chain so far, Kinetics? Are you happy with the way it's going? What is your current take on the matter?
Yeah, the only thing I thought was really weird is, testnet for almost years had single-sided staking on PulseX, and then Richard comes out like, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever give free coins away? And now he's thinking about doing it again. What do you guys think about experimenting with single-sided staking? It's like, as if you never said it as if you didn't have it on the testnets for a year at least. Like, come on, man. Like, that's just weird, bro. And let's be honest, I don't think it was an accident that the version 1 that the farms weren't getting paid to the liquidity providers. I don't think that's
okay.
Means,
so what's the game there? What do you think the reason would be if it was intentional?
PulseX burn, man.
Nice.
You see how much PulseX got burned the first month before anyone really figured out, or the first 2.5 weeks before anyone
good
figured
for advertising.
Yep.
But Peter actually said that during testnet days, this issue was actually reported on. Like, this is a ticket somewhere.
Yeah, and it's closed as well, though.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Well, like.
So it's not that nobody saw it, or nobody.
Somebody saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say it does become a good marketing meme. Look how much PulseX was burned. Look how many millions of dollars of PulseX was burned. I don't think it was a bad thing. The incentive token for those who are farming on V1 was still way greater return than anything you were going to be paid as a liquidity provider. So I'm not mad at it, but if you try to play stupid, like, how come no one said anything in the last 2 years? Come on, bro. No one's that stupid. Come on. Anyway, whatever.
Well, technically not enough people said something.
Yeah. Well, if any of you guys had sacked for both Pulse and PulseX and had started farming PulseX liquidity providing from the very beginning, it was so profitable you didn't even notice. You didn't even notice, and that was okay.
It's still fun.
Oh yeah, dude, I still think it's a better network. It's faster. It's cheaper.
Oh, the network is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got like, all right, a buddy of mine said, I've had $2 worth of Pulse in my wallet since the beginning, and I've been transacting like a fiend, and I haven't blown through it yet.
Yep. Yep. You can't beat it. You can't beat the fact that, well, and they made a lot of other updates and ways using the other languages and the way that they did the validators, that it is way more decentralized in Ethereum. You don't have the pooling. You have individuals all around the world running it. It is way more decentralized than Ethereum. I will argue to the hilt on. You don't have any validators being run by the team any longer. They bootstrapped the network, and then once enough validators were online, they took theirs down and burnt all the coins.
Yeah, like that.
You don't have to worry about OFAC compliance.
Yeah.
So here's one thing I want to say about Bitcoin. This is, a lot of people aren't aware of this, and I just haven't said much about this because I don't think it's been needed to be advertised as of late. But a lot of mining firms went down this last bear market. They went bankrupt. They were no longer profitable to mine, and about 85% of the hash power out there now has been bought up by Binance, the CCP, and Chinese companies that adhere to the CCP. I don't think that's on accident. I think they're very smart and very calculated in the way that they were like, well, we can just buy all the hash power. So what the Bitcoin maxis will tell you is, well, yeah, but if they change the algorithm, if they change it from 21 to 210 million coins, then we'll just fork off, and with the remaining 15%, it'll cause a hard fork, and we'll run the original Bitcoin. Sorry, guys, it doesn't work that way. So if a 51% attack, you really only need 30 to 35% of the hash power to attack a network and spam it. If China owns 85% of the hash power, you can run your little 15% of remaining ASICs out there, but they can spam you with a fraction of what they have and make your network go down over and over and over again. So it is no longer a decentralized network. So not to the point that the Bitcoin maxis will try to sell you on.
So when Moon?
For Pulse Chain?
When we onboarded more people. Speaking of onboarding, meanwhile, while everybody is speaking about doom and gloom, the real onboarding and the real progress happens in a small town in Hastings. You heard about that? And there is a little dorky fan club, the Dorking Wanderers FC, that has hex.com t-shirts up.
Sorry, represent.
Yeah. And they got a Twitter, contest going, dispatch today, post a selfie with the new kit, tag and follow Macron Hastings on Twitter, and win exclusive Wanderers merch. Macron. And then a few people sent in, like, look at hex.com t-shirts from Daniela. 2 very happy boys with the new kit. Yay, happy. Yeah. So this is the real onboarding. This is where it's happening. Yeah. People are just living their lives, happy, having some fun.
That's cool, guys. I like that. Yep. Get more people out there. Yeah. More recognition marketing. It takes people 11 times of seeing something for it to solidify in their minds that it's a thing. And so the more places we can be seen, the better. Long term, it'll pay off. Yep. So the Hexander, the only Regal near me ain't on your list of locations. Will more locations be added, or is that it? That depends on how much you guys sell or how much you guys buy. So the more tickets that are bought, if this thing goes as viral as we think it's possible to do so, Regal is open to the idea of not just doing holdovers and running it for longer, but also opening it up to other markets. So here's the deal. They came to us and said, we thought we were going to have to do what's called four-walling. We thought we were going to have to rent the theaters and then sell them out. And Regal said, no, we like the movie. What we will do is we will take all the risk. We will put it in our theaters at no cost to you guys. And we'll do some marketing behind it to get it out there. And if you guys sell over 50% of the tickets, we'll do a holdover. If you sell over 75% of the tickets, we'll start talking about other locations and additional screens. So That's all based on the community, your involvement. If you guys can go out there and promote, everyone buy a ticket, even if you can't go, the sooner we sell this thing out, the more likely we are to have more locations and more days.
Yes.
When is it? 4th August, so there is still some time.
Yep. And this is the first day we've
So
announced
I can go, but I think
sale.
I'm gonna buy like ticket of 5 or so and try to give them to some people, maybe as a giveaway or something on the stream.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
Can I forward the ticket? Can I buy it and then someone else can go into the theater, or is it bound by name or something like that?
Yeah, I haven't looked at the checkout page on how you do that, but I think you can even email to somebody else the e-ticket so they can have it on their phone and just scan it as they go into the theater, I believe, but I haven't looked at the mechanics behind how Regal is doing checkout and how they deliver the ticket.
Okay, I'll have a look at it and see if I can do that.
Yep.
Okay. Donald says, buy a ticket, done. Look, another one.
Yeah, nice. Love it.
Buy tickets even if you can't go.
Yeah,
but come on, people should
first week
see
is
it. Like, at least give it to somebody who's living in that city, or give it out on Twitter or on Reddit or something. Give it to random people that
tell them it's
are
about
actually
poker.
in the city and can see the movie. Because it's not just about buying the ticket. It's also about showing the movie to people so that it spreads and that people share the interest in it. It's not just the one event that you buy the ticket for.
Yeah, and those of you guys that do buy a
it.
ticket and actually do go, support that theater. You can go ahead and sneak in your candy and Red Bull. I can't remember who put that in the comments earlier. You can go ahead and sneak in your candy and Red Bull, but buy something from the concessions, because that's where they really make their spread. These theaters really make their spread off of the externalities around the ticket. And the more profitable it is for them, the more they're going to want to release it in additional theaters. Yeah, I like that, Robert Keller Jr. Yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Listen, everybody, if you know somebody who is living in one of the movie towns, or if you're living in one of the movie towns yourself, go to the Hex Postcards channel and get some flyers. Make sure that if you can, try to get interest from the surrounding people in the area. Who was that? A Wild SJ has done this footwork, by the way, lately. Great that she did that, showing how it's done. She ran around the town for the Pulse Chain tour, and she was just posting the event with small printouts so that everybody was aware of the event happening. And we can do the same for the movies in all those towns. Just go around, hit up people with flyers, hit up the shops, hit up bakeries or donut shops or your local farmers market or whatever, and just make people aware of that the movie is airing. It's up to us now. Let me post the Hex Postcards TG so you can organize and have printouts. So it's all of this is already pre-designed and pre-done, and you can ask people to give you just something that you can print out so people are aware of the movie. There you go. Hex Postcards. Ask the people in there. Help you out with the design.
And by the way, guys, Hex Postcards, I've seen some people give them flack and be very negative with their criticisms. These guys are doing the hard work out there, guys. So big shout out to Hex Postcards out there.
Yes.
Victor, I got to meet him personally in Houston 2.5 weeks ago. It was amazing to meet you, Victor. Thank you guys so much for putting up with the photo of even our own community and continuing to fight the good fight out there. Yep. Hex Postcards. You guys should go check it out. She's never seen you so excited, Das. I think something like this. Tell me another community that's had a decent documentary done by a 5-time Emmy award-winning film crew to help spread awareness of the digital asset that they're in. I think this has the potential. I mean, this could fall flat on its face. Let's be honest. That could happen. But
what?
This is way more likely to stir people to do their research and look into this thing and try to figure out what Hex really is and who this Richard Hart guy is than any other marketing or piece of content I've seen from any other digital asset in the past.
I'm sure it won't fall flat on its face. It may stumble and crawl like underneath the door, but it'll be okay.
When online streaming platforms king, a lot of that depends on you guys' participation with this theater release. You guys want to see it worldwide? Do you? So
I want to see it overdubbed in Mandarin.
Well, and it will be once we have, a company that's willing to do an international release, and the international release is going to have a lot to do with your guys' participation at the theatrical release. So we really need you guys to participate, and it's not just selfish for us as the film crew, but it's also selfish for you guys as the asset holder to do this. So it's in everybody's self-interest to do so. The way negotiations work with these things is there's a lot of different pieces to negotiate. It's not all about the price that you're going to get. It's, are you going to give us front page recommendation for all of your users? Are you going to release it only in specific regions, or are you going to do this internationally? Like, those things all matter. Are you going to put a marketing effort and a marketing push behind people seeing this who aren't currently on your platform? Because most of these platforms are most interested in getting new users. That's where their money is at. You can get someone to pay $15-20 a month for your streaming platform. The reason they come out with these new branded as originals on these streaming platforms is to get more users to start using their platform. And that is their number one push, because that's where their real money is made. So if they can see that
they're literally a Ponzi scam.
Yeah. I mean, if we can get
they just want to grow.
If we can be in the top 3 for theatrical releases on any given week, we can be in that top 3, which really isn't difficult, especially if you don't have any big movies premiering, any blockbuster hits by big, huge production houses. Being in the top 3 is actually pretty easy. And I think this community, when it activates and does the right thing, could easily be up in that top 3. That's true. That is true, Viber Finance. You are 100% correct. And I know you post a lot of stuff on Instagram, and it's not just Hex centric. And I think that's beautiful, because you're reaching out to other communities. And that is true. It's not just Hex that has infighting, but it's going back to what I said at the beginning of the stream. It's because the emotional intelligence of people in crypto is really not a high bar to set. There's a lot of people that have made a lot of money with absolutely no character development and no actually having to grind and go through the challenges of building something. And so there's this sense of entitlement in crypto that unfortunately I don't think we're going to overcome until more of the masses come in and more of the systems built around replacing the current economic system or the current finance system really becomes mainstream.
And the early adopters were all nerdy type anyway, that didn't have any emotional intelligence to begin with.
Yeah.
There is that.
Do you think Patrick will go on another run around the community streams like FN Hangout, or
yes,
are they
in
like
fact,
to promote it and create some hype, or are they like done with the
No.
project?
In fact, this week, I'm talking to some of the bigger streamers in our community about having Grant and Patrick come on and discuss the movie. We want to do at least 2 at the end of the week, two of the biggest streams possible within the community, and then we'll have time for a lot more in the following weeks. Obviously, the first person I reached out to was Crypto Coffee. No one's got a bigger audience in Hex than Crypto Coffee. Unfortunately, he is traveling this week, so I don't think he's going to be able to do it this week, but he'll probably have these guys on next week. I wanted him to the first opportunity, and then you guys know my guy, the second person that I think should have the opportunity to talk to these guys is Hexologist. And so I haven't heard back from Hexologist yet, but I think those 2 would have been the best this week, and then we can trickle it out to the smaller streams as we go forward in the coming weeks. So if any of you streamers out there are interested in doing this, K4K Crypto, I haven't been able to reach out to you yet. Hodl Dog, if you're interested, you guys just reach out to me personally. I'll try to keep my Telegram open, and I'll try to get things arranged for you guys. Not a problem. So they're having me head the front on that. So reach out to me first. If you reach out directly to the film crew, they may miss it. So if you guys reach out to me, I'll do my best to get you guys on the docket and a lineup times. So
Diraj, you want Hindi dub to release in India. I want a dub where you are speaking all the roles.
I want you to do
your
all
voice.
the voices for all the roles.
That would be a 17-hour movie, though.
Bollywood version. And we need that.
Yeah.
Slumdog Millionaire Part 2.
Crypto King, I haven't been able to email Bill Holter yet, but I would love to talk to the guy this last week when he was available. I just was not. It just wasn't possible for me. Had way too many things going on. But yes, we'll have this discussion in Telegram going forward, because I would love to talk to the guy. He doesn't like crypto, but he's a gold and silver bug guy, and would love to tell him how transporting billions of dollars worth of gold and silver up your keister across state lines is going to be a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, don't do that. I've tried.
On a mule?
Yes, that has been the case lately, Red Squirrel. Sorry. If I get back to you within 7 days, then I really had a fire lit under my ass. So,
oops.
Along with the gold. Well. Wow. There you have it.
Lots of things going on. Big things are going
on.
Whole lot of shaking.
When do you guys see the price of all of our favorite assets starting to ramp back up? Or do you think it's already started?
Well, so
We're
far
at
it wasn't a
3 cents
sell the
combined.
news event. It's still holding, which is good. So we haven't given back yesterday's pump, which I was a bit concerned that this might have been because of the trailer, but it's still looking good.
Yep, I think so too. A lot of people don't understand how much these things can go up and how much these things can go down. We saw
people have forgotten, yeah.
yes, and everyone just sees the capitulation of the bear market, and when things start running up, I think a lot of people are going to be left behind. Like, oh, I thought I had more time, or I really didn't see this recovery. So I agree, Eagle AI. It's already started, in my opinion. This whole last week has really been kind of the catalyst to the explosion. And I think you're going to really start to see things run up. You got to remember, guys, Bitcoin usually pumps first, and then it disseminates into altcoins. And now that Bitcoin's running a little bit flat, I think there's an opportunity for people to see these other assets and really start to dig in and move forward. But eventually the gatekeeping will end, and it will be on the front page of things. And I think that's when even the people within the crypto space that hate RH and think he's a scammer will be forced to buy into these things.
Nice.
I thought I had more time. Yep.
I thought I had more time. It sounds like me when my stool softeners are kicking in.
Well, I think it's important that the staker class and the really diamond-handed people become the winners in this whole game. So it's about time for that. So we need to get back focusing on staking, explaining Hex, building staking ladders.
Yeah, and I would even update our worldview on staking. I think if you're going to do monthly stakes for income, that's great. I think it's a smart thing to do. I would probably push people to look more at quarterly and biannually. I would also have them look at the market cycles, look back on the Bitcoin chart and see when these cycles happen. No one wants their coins to come out at the bottom of a bear market. And also offset, not everybody end their stakes on the 1st and the 15th. Get, 2 weeks in, or less than 2 weeks, a week and a half in after the new month starts, or a week or 5 days before the start of a new month starts, if you guys are going to do those monthly stakes, guys. So keep that in mind. So there's too many large stakes ending at the same time, when that was the whole reason we had a chart of future market supply, so you guys could time your stakes that it wasn't the same time as everyone else selling their yield, so that you can maximize your yield. Yep. That's all I got to say.
Well, that's a good time. It's been 1 hour. Thank you for joining us. Great chat. Thanks everybody else for joining. 180 concurrent viewers today. Interest is there. Everybody stay happy, stay safe. Check out the regmovies.com website. Tell your mom, tell your friends.
Buy your tickets.
Tell the person who lives next to you on the street. Tell everybody. And see you next week.
You live in the street?